Instead, a bank isn't a place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lincoln Patriot Basketball on Live Ticket TV. I'm Bruce Andera and we're starting to come down the home stretch of the 2024-2025 season as your Lincoln Patriots will take on the visiting Pierre Governors. The Patriots come into this game at 14-1 and coming off a great 69-58 win last night over the number 1 ranked Brandon Valley Lynx in an exciting game that was back and forth until the fourth quarter when the Patriots pulled away with the help of their leading scorer Sam DeGroat, who notched 17 points in that game, and the scrappy play of point guard Brody Schaefer, who was money from outside the arc in the second half. We hope they can do that again this afternoon with the visiting Pierre Governors. The visiting Governors have had a rough go so far this season and come into the Lincoln Gym today at 5-9 on the season and off of a loss to Huron 70-60 on Tuesday, but they have been showing signs of improvement, having won 2 of their last 5 games. They are led on the court by senior guards Luke Olson and Dawson Getz, who both average 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. Their big question in this one is ball control, as they have a .8 assist to turnover ratio to date. As far as the starting lineups in this one, the visiting Pierre Governors, who will be wearing their green uniforms with the black numbers and the black and white trim, they come on this way. They have Sawyer Sonnenschein, a 5'8 guard, Eladio Simontal, a 6'1 senior, Dawson Getz, 6'3 senior guard, Lincoln Dilges, a 6'4 junior forward, and Luke Olson, their 5'11 senior guard. They are coached by Brianna Kusler, who is in her 3rd season with the Pierre Governors. Lincoln Patriots, who will be wearing their home whites with the light blue numbers and the light blue and red trim. They come out with the same starting 5 they've had all season. Senior guard 5'11 Edison Noel. 6'3 junior guard Sam Erickson, 6'6 junior forward Sam DeGroat, 6 foot sophomore guard Brody Schaefer, and 6'4 senior center Luke Kremkes. It is Sam DeGroat in the circle, along with Eladio Simontal. As we'll get ready to go in this game, we are underway here in the Lincoln Gym. Lincoln wins the tip, and Brody Schaefer will take the point. The pass to Erickson. Out to DeGroat. Zone defense so far from the Pierre Governors right off the bat. Erickson from the corner for 3. Yes! Sam Erickson hits the three-pointer, and he can do that at a pretty good clip. He is 41.2% from outside the arc so far today. 3-0, Lincoln leads. Olson passes inside, back to Olson. Being guarded by Schaefer. He takes a little 10-footer and hits that baby drop right there. 3-2. Lincoln leads. Erickson on the right side, back out to DeGroat. DeGroat rotates it down to the corner. Back to Schaefer. Knoll. Schaefer. Erickson. Three-pointer again. 2 for 2 from outside the arc. 6-2 Lincoln with the lead. All 6 points credited to Sam Erickson. He is the second leading scorer for the Lincoln Patriots, 13.1 per game. And now Pierre now with the possession. Lincoln going with the man-to-man defense. That comes over to Olson. Working against Schaefer, drops it out. That's going to be Dawson Getz. Inside, that's going to be Lincoln Dilges with the shot from the baseline. That doesn't go, and Brody Schaefer comes down with the rebound. Erickson. Long pass to Krempkes. Krempkes had to leap to get that one, and Edison Knoll gets it blocked on the way up, and that was a good defensive play there by Sawyer Sunshine. On the inside, playing that down low spot in the zone. The ball will go to Pierre as it ends up out of bounds. 6:21 to go in the first quarter. 6-2, Lincoln with the lead. Lincoln going to apply a little bit of pressure here to start this particular possession. Is going to be brought by Eladio Simontal. Simontal goes coast to coast, tries to go up. Nope, that's not going to go. Rebound to Lincoln Dilges. Dilges again with a shot. He doesn't go. Erickson's going to pull down this rebound, and that's one of the storylines of this game is the rebounding difference. Lincoln averages 30.2 rebounds, and that's a three-pointer from Sandra Grote. The Patriots 3 for 3 from outside the arc, and that's the way you kill a zone there, folks. That's going to go to Luke Olson. Briefly knocked away, but Pierre picks it back up. That one's going to be shot up and good by Carter Scheffelbein. Scores his first 2 points of the game. Knoll, low to Schaefer. Schaefer from the corner. That's a little bit strong. DeGroat can't quite pull it down, and Pierre pulls down the rebound. About 2.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. 9-4 Lincoln with the lead, and that's a three-point attempt by Dawson Getz. That's a bit short. Krempkes with the rebound on that one. As Brody Schaefer brings it back, he's going to go coast to coast. He loves that drive from the right side, and he puts this one in. 11-4 Lincoln with the lead, and Pierre going to call their play. Luke Olson bringing the ball up. Back to Olson, takes the pick. That one's on the ground as it goes off the foot of Eladio Simontal. And they're going to call this one jump ball. It will stay with Pierre. 4:57 to go first quarter, and Lincoln leads 11-4. And that's one of the things that we look at here when we're looking at rebounds. It's 30.3 and 26.2. Lincoln has 30.3 rebounds per game. Pierre with 26.2. So the offensive rebounding and just the big presences under the hoop for Lincoln. They hope to press that advantage just a little bit, and you've already seen it so far. 10 seconds to shoot for Pierre. Inside, Luke Olson up and under. He's going to go to the line for two. Nope. Excuse me. That's going to be Lincoln ball there on the, I believe they called it a travel, but DeGroat. Down to Schaefer. Schaefer thinks better of the three-pointer from the corner. Now drops it into Erickson. Erickson for three. No, not quite. No, the flying in. We'll hit that one. Great athletic play there from Knoll. He got the rebound in the air and then just laid it in before he hit the ground. This time Olson goes up and under and hits that one. Olson now with 4 points on the game for Pierre. 13-6, Lincoln with the lead halfway through the first quarter. Schaefer goes hard to the hoop. He doesn't quite get there. Krempkes with the rebound, kicks it out to DeGroat. DeGroat now goes in. 1-on-3, goes up to the hoop and scores. DeGroat has 5 points on the day. And Lincoln with a 15-6 advantage in the first quarter. Simontal doesn't quite hit that one. That's going to be rebounded by Krempkes. And now Schaefer goes to the hoop again. He'll find his way to the line. That's the first foul of the game. And Carter Scheffelbein will get that foul. That's his first, the team's first. And like I said, it's the first foul called in this game. The referees are going to let him play a little bit in this one. Brody Schaefer at the free throw line, shooting 67% clip. from the free throw line. He hits the first one, and we have a few substitutions coming in. Isaiah Tier and Justin Bilal will come in for the Lincoln Patriots. Sam Erickson and Krempkes will take a seat. Schaefer hits the second. He's got 5 on the day, and now Painter will come in for Schaefer. DeAndre Painter. So we all know about Lincoln's prowess in their starting 5. Any one of them can go double digits on any given night, or any given game. But these primary 3 that we see off the bench are a great supplement to the starting 5 of Lincoln, especially Painter from the outside. Bilal's defensive, just hounding, and Isaiah Tier can do that as well. And a little bit of a kick ball, so that's going to go to Lincoln. Schaefer will bring the ball up. 17-6 Lincoln with the lead. That goes to Tier. Painter drops it out to Schaefer. Schaefer had to come back to handle that one. Painter fakes left, goes right. Goes up to the hoop, and nice little drive there. Painter scores his first 2 points of the game. 19-6 Lincoln with the lead. Olsen almost traveled, gets it back to the free throw line. That one's good, as that one goes to Lincoln Dilges, scoring his first 2 points of the game. DeGroat spins and fires. There it is. Found out where he was on the hoop, and timeout called by Pierre. 30-second timeout. 21-8 Lincoln with the lead. 2:40 to go in the first quarter, and Lincoln has taken the early advantage in this one. As we take our first peek into Hanneman's huddle, as we've already seen all 8 players that Luke Hanneman normally uses have seen the court so far in this first quarter. As so far right now it's going to be Sam DeGroat. He's 7 points. He had 17 last night. He averages 13.5 a game. In fact, that's those two, along with Brody Schaefer, all scoring at least 10 per game for the Lincoln Patriots. And right now it's just kind of keep doing what you're doing. The three-point strategy has so far worked against the zone that Pierce decided to put up. And again, that's probably the best way to kill a zone is you can usually fire three-pointers over it. And if you're successful from outside, that's going to run up points pretty quick. So Pierre with the ball, 2:40 to go in the first. As Eladio Simontal gets the ball over to Olsen. Olsen on the right side, kicks it back out. That is going to be Dawson Getz. Getz drives in against DeAndre Painter and finds the hoop. Getz has his first 2 points of the game, and Pierce now into double digits. 21-10. Erickson bringing the ball up for Lincoln. He's back into the game. Goes to Bilal. Back out. That is going to be a long shot from Medicine Knoll. That does not go. And Pierre with the rebound is Mitch Olsen's going to try to push the ball up the court to Getz. Dawson Getz drives in, up and under, gets around Nolan and lays it in. 21-12, just inside 2 to play in the first quarter. Erickson. And a whistle on the court. There's something away from the ball. And this will go against Justin Bilal. That is his first and the team's first. As it will be Luke Olsen. As Brianna Kusler, head coach, Brianna Kusler is going to call the play from the sideline. Gets it over to Sunshine. Now inside. This is Lincoln Dilges. Dilges up with a shot. That's going to get partially blocked by Bilal. And Lincoln had it, but now they don't. Mitch Olsen now recoups the ball. He's going to try to drive into the baseline. Gets it out. That is going to be number 25, Sutton Sunshine. Sutton Sunshine scores his first 2 of the game as he makes his first appearance in this game. 6-0 run by the Pierre Governors. Bilal thought about the three-pointer. Now dribbles to his left. Takes the three-pointer. He's offline. And after a little bit of bounding around, Pierre has the ball. Sutton Sunshine has to pick up his dribble. Now gives it to Luke Olsen. Final minute of the first quarter. Sunshine back out to Getz. Getz with a three-pointer, and he's going to get fouled by DeAndre Painter. So it'll be Dawson Getz at the line for 3, as Painter will pick up his first foul of the game. The judge was not on the shot, so it will be Pierre ball out of bounds. As now it will be Simontal coming back into the game for Pierre. as Lincoln Dilges will take a seat. 46.3 seconds to go, first quarter. 21-14, Lincoln leads, and no, that's not a football score. Olson gets back out. That is going to be Sawyer Sunshine, and he hits the three. 7-0 run for the Pierre Governors. Actually, it's a 9-0 run, excuse me. Edison Knoll drives the lane. He doesn't go. That's going to be rebounded by Pierre. Pierre's slashed this lead to 4 late in the first quarter. DeAndre Painter harassing Olson out by the half-court line. Olson gets it to Getz for 3 from the corner. That does not go. Rebound by Bilal. Bilal loses control of it. Olson now is going to put one up right before the end of the quarter. Rebound to Erickson. We're at the end of one quarter. Lincoln leading 21-17. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching Lincoln Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
You have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And welcome back to Lincoln High Basketball on Live Ticket TV. I am Bruce Andera, and you're watching the Lincoln Patriots taking on the visiting Pierre Governors. Here this afternoon, we're just starting the second quarter, 21-17. Lincoln with the lead. And it's Lincoln ball. Erickson going to take the deep three from the left side. Oh, yeah, that's his third of the game. Stemming a 8-0 run by the Pierre Governors at the end of the first quarter. And brings it to 24-17. And Olson just going to spin around, try to drive lane. He does so. Schaefer couldn't quite contain it, and that's going to be 2 points for the Pierre Governors. Olson now with 6 on the game. Schaefer tries to drive inside, doesn't foul, can't get it there. Erickson deep three from the right, and he hits. 12 for Erickson. That's his fourth three-pointer. And he's found his spot from out there, out beyond the three-point arc. Getz goes back to Olson. Olson back to Getz. Now to Olson again. Inside. That's going to be Dilges. Dilges from the baseline. No, that's going to be DeGroat on the rebound. Sam DeGroat, he is averaging 6.3 rebounds per game. He's the team's leading rebounder. Here's DeGroat going coast to coast, going inside. He'll find his way to the line, as that will be a Pierre foul, their first of the second quarter. And they're going to get Lincoln Dilges on the block with this one. So Sam DeGroat, he's the team's leading scorer, 13.4 points per game. He shoots at a 58.1% clip, and his free throws are at 74%. It is 25 minutes per contest. His first shot goes, and DeGroat now has 8. Coming into the game for the Pierre Governors is going to be Sutton Sunshine. As it looks like Semental will set, we'll go ahead and take a seat. Second shot up. They can't quite get the members bounce there, as Pierre will rebound it. 28-19, Lincoln leading by 9, about a minute and a half into the second quarter. That is going to be Schuffelbein. Gets the ball inside. Dilges. Dilges had a wide open hoop, and he can't quite put it in. Rebound to Lincoln. Here's Erickson. Long pass to DeGroat. DeGroat catches it, now spins and has the, no, not quite. And they're going to have a jump ball there underneath the hoop. This one will go to Pierre. Lincoln leading 28-19. Leading scorer Sam Erickson, 12 points, all of them three-pointers. As far as Pierre goes, it's going to be Luke Olson, and his 6 points leads the way for the Governors. That's going to be Dilges. He hits it with a nice little 8-footer from outside. Dilges now with 4. 28-21, Lincoln leading. Erickson. Now from straight on, that's going to be a little bit offline, and pulling down the rebound will be Dilges. He'll get the ball to Olson, and coming back Pierre way. Gets it to Shufflemine. Now on, that's going to be Sun and Shine. Back out, that's going to be Dawson Gets from the lane. No, that doesn't go, and the rebound comes down to Erickson. Erickson, including his scoring, he also averages 2.5 rebounds per game on the season. DeGroat, Knoll, Schaefer, Erickson. Erickson tried to drive lane. He was stopped there. Knoll from the outside. That's going to be a bit strong and over the backboard, so this will end up with Pierre. 5:06 to go, second quarter. Lincoln leading 28-21 over the Pierre Governors. Lincoln's got their starting 5 in the game at the moment. And bringing the ball up for Pierre is Luke Olson. Luke Olson, 16.3 points per game. He's their team's leading scorer, right? Dawson gets not too far behind, but Lincoln, Dilges, has done well here today, too. Dilges now has 6. He averages 3.9 points per game as he cuts the lead to 5 points. Schaefer up with the shot. Nice little drive there. Like I said, he loves that drive from the right side. And Schaefer makes it 6 on the day for Lincoln. 30-23. This is going to be Olson. All the way back across the court. Getz faces the double team, now stops and pops, and he hits that one, cutting the lead to 3. Well, to 5, excuse me. Getz now has 6. Schaefer. Inside Krempkes. Krempkes has the open lane to the hoop. 32-25 Lincoln. Halfway through the second quarter. Inside, Lincoln Dilges loses control of the ball. And 2 substitutes from either side. It's going to be Painter and Tier coming in for Erickson and Knoll, and then also Justin Bilal. He's going to come in as well for Sam DeGroat. So Hanneman making full use of his bench. Kusler also puts in some substitutes as well. There we go. 4 cross on the inbound pass. Gets it out to Sun and Shine. That comes in to Simmental. Out to Luke Olson. Luke Olson with 20 to shoot is going to reset the offense. Has the pick from Simmental. Simmental, he's going to allow him to take to 3, and Olson hits. Olson now with 9 on the game. The lead is 4. Schaefer drives in from the right side again, kicks it out to Painter. Painter with the quick 3 from the left side. That's going to be strong. Rebound comes back to Isaiah Tier. Tier's now going to try to drive the open lane. He's going to get fouled on the way in. That was almost blocked, and Pierre wants that to be all ball, and it was not. Saw it from up here. He got his arm. So 3:18 to go. It will be Isaiah Tier to the foul line. They're going to get to Eladio Simmental on that one. Pierre's second foul of the second quarter. And Isaiah Tier shoots the free throws at a 60% clip, and he misses the first here. Sam DeGroat will come back into the game for Lincoln. He'll take the spot of Luke Krempkes. Tier set for his second free throw, and that one is up, and will bound around and out. Rebounding here is going to be Pierre player. That's going to come back around. Simmental with the long shot. That doesn't go. DeGroat pulls down the rebound. That was Caden Aharts on that rebound for Pierre. DeGroat going to get fouled as he starts his drive. I think they're going to get Olson for this one. And indeed they will. So that's his first. Edison Knoll coming back into the game for Lincoln as Schaefer will take a rest. 2:58 to go, second quarter. Lincoln up 32-28. Knoll puts in the pass to DeGroat. DeGroat spins and fires. Good. Sam DeGroat makes it 34-28 Lincoln lead. He has 10 on the day. Olsen tried to drive inside. Noel would not let him do that. They rotate it back around. That's going to be Shufflebein getting over to Aharts. Now back out to Sunshine. Sawyer Sunshine being guarded by DeGroat. Now inside, there's going to be Simontal. Simontal splits. The defense goes up and scores for Pierre. 34-30. As Simontal has his first 2 points of the game, he averages 6.1 for the season. Knoll takes the pick from DeGroat. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Drops it off to Painter. Painter gets into the lane, can't quite make the shot. Will pulled down by Luke Olsen. For the Pierre Governors, we're inside of 2 to play in the first half. Lincoln holding a 4-point advantage. Outside, this is going to be Shufflebein. Gets it back out. That's Sunshine going inside. Back to Sunshine. Sunshine from the outside, and he hits that. Sawyer Sunshine makes it 6 on the day. Now up with the shot at the other end is going to be Isaiah Tier. He'll get fouled as he went skyward toward the rim. That three-pointer cut Lincoln's lead to 1 point. It's 34-33. Aharts will pick up the foul for the Pierre Governors. That's their 4th foul of the second quarter. And Isaiah Tier back at the line for 2. First shot good. Several substitutes coming in. Erickson and Krempke is coming back in for Lincoln. Dilges and Dawson Getz coming back in for Pierre. Painter and Bilal will take seats for the Patriots. As it will be Simontal, I believe, took a seat for, and Aharts both came out of the game for Pierre. Knoll, Erickson, Tier, DeGroat. DeGroat's going to drive the baseline. He's got an open alley, gets to the hoop, can't quite make the shot go as Dawson pulls down the rebound. 35-33. Pierre's got a shot at tying or taking the lead late in the first half. Olsen calls the play from the point. Shufflebein kicks it back out. Dawson gets from the outside. That is partially blocked, I thought. But Krempke's coming down with the ball. Erickson, DeGroat. Pulled up his dribble, now drops it back to Erickson. Under a minute to play in the first half. Erickson, nice drive and puts it in. Makes it a 4-point lead again. Olsen loses ball. Isaiah Tier hounded it and it went off of Edison Knoll as he lost control of the ball. It will be pure ball. Brody Schaefer coming back into the game for Isaiah Tier with 39.2 seconds to go, so about a 4-second difference between game clock and shot clock for the Pierre Governors. And it looks like Sawyer Sunshine gets it over to Getz. Back to Sunshine. They're going to just hold the ball, try to hold for a last shot if they can. Getz being guarded by Knoll out by the half-court line. Can't quite get his pick. Now Olsen has the ball. 15 seconds to go, 10 to shoot. Olsen doesn't have room to take the three, loses control of the ball as he goes inside, and a foul called. 6.3 seconds to go, 3 seconds to shoot. Now they're going to take the shot clock off, and Brody Schaefer will pick up his first foul on the way in. So once again, Pierre going with that 4 across the free throw line. That one's knocked away by Schaefer and into the bleachers. Little heads up there for the first few rows. Ball will stay with Pierre. This time from the sideline, it'll be Dawson Getz making the inbound pass. Gets it in. Dilges up with the shot and can't get that to go. Krempke pulls it down. 1 to shoot. Schaefer not going to be in time throwing that up. We're at halftime here at the Lincoln Gym. Lincoln holding a precarious 4-point lead, 37-33. We're going to be back here near the end of halftime with a few stats, a few scores, a little bit of an update. But for right now, we'll take a break. You're watching Lincoln Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Shields All Sports Store is your one stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee owned, community minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest?
And welcome back to the Lincoln High Gym in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This is Lincoln Patriot Basketball on Live Ticket TV. I am Bruce Andera, and we're at halftime here for the Lincoln boys game against Pierre. 37-33 Lincoln leads, so Lincoln's done fairly well scoring, but Pierre has been doing pretty well in response as well, cutting that lead to 4 points after Lincoln got out to an early jump start of 21-8. For the Lincoln Patriots, Sam Erickson, Sam DeGroat, the usual suspects, 14 points for Erickson, 10 for DeGroat so far in this one. Erickson had four 3-point shots and a nice little drive on the inside in the second quarter. For the Pierre Governors, Luke Olson leads the way at 9 points, but they have a few extra helpers there. Sawyer Sun and Shine, Dawson Getz, Lincoln Dilges, all with 6, and they've been doing pretty well underneath the boards as well. The lone other game going on right now in Class AA is in the girls' ranks. Rapid City Central is playing Yankton. That game out in Rapid City. That is Rapid City Central leading 15-12. Last report, that was at the end of the first quarter. We'll have the girls' game on a little bit later on tonight, so that's going to be a separate broadcast, 7 p.m. here on Live Ticket TV. It'll be the Lincoln girls taking on the number 3 ranked Brandon Valley Lynx, so we'll be on for that one as well. As far as next games going up on our next broadcast, Lincoln High School doubleheader on Tuesday night at Roosevelt. We'll have that one here as well. That will be Lincoln's next game for both teams. From there, Lincoln only has 2 more games left after that, and that's going to be February 28th on Friday against Rapid City Central, and the March 1st to close the regular season against Rapid City Stevens. Pierre, they're going to play Tuesday against Brookings and then Friday against Mitchell as their next 2 games, and both of those are going to be in Pierre. No. The game against Brookings is at home. The game against Mitchell is at the Corn Palace. We're about ready to start the second half here in the Lincoln Gym. 37-33, Lincoln leading the way. They will take control of the ball to start the second half. And both teams putting back their starting 5s on the floor. Brody Schaefer gets it to DeGroat. Pierre's now come back to, looks like a box and one type of operation there, and that's going to go to Sam DeGroat. He has 12 on the day. Lincoln extends the lead to 6 points. This is a little bit like what last night's game was in Brandon, where that one was just back and forth until the fourth quarter, and then Lincoln started being able to prevent some shots, and that's Sawyer Sunshine from outside. As he hits, he now has 9 points. Cuts the Lincoln lead to 3. Yeah, that one was back and forth. The lead changed several times, and then Lincoln's defense kind of locked down in the fourth quarter, and they pulled away. But we'll see what happens here in these 2 games in 2 days. Not quite the norm for most high school teams in this area. DeGroat tries to push in, gets it back out to Schaefer, 10 to shoot. Schaefer drives in right side, goes up. That's a little strong. Gets it back to DeGroat. DeGroat fakes the shot, now takes a dribble. Takes one long from the baseline. No, Krepke's will tap that one in and bring the lead back to 5. Luke Krepke's 4 points on the day. Now Pierre will wind it over. That's Dawson Getz. Back out to Olson. Stops his dribble. Sun and Shine. Gets it to Simonthal. Back out to Getz. 13 to shoot. Lincoln hasn't let anything inside yet. That one does go inside, but outside the lane. 7 to shoot. Kicks it back out. And that is going to be Lincoln Dilges. He can't quite hit it. And Lincoln pulls down the rebound. Edison Knoll. 3.4 rebounds per game, so he does quite a bit underneath the hoop there. And Edison Knoll, nice little fake and drive. He hits this one, making it a 7-point advantage for the Lincoln Patriots. 43-36, timeout called by Pierre. That is going to be their second timeout, so they'll have 3 left. 5:57 to go in the third quarter. Lincoln with a 43-36 lead, and Lincoln has definitely picked up pretty much right where they left off in the first half. We'll see if their defense responds in kind. During halftime, the Lincoln Patriots, they have celebrated the 10th anniversary of the 2015 state championship team that knocked off the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors in the final. So they had several of the players from that team here. They honored them and kind of a little bit of a celebration there. It's also the 30th anniversary this year of the 1995 state title team. We'll have to see if they do something similar for them at some point this season. But they also honored the previous head coach, Jeff Halseth. He stepped down after last season after several years of head coaching this Lincoln Patriot team. And he's been a coach for, 33 years, I think is what they said, of some sort here at Lincoln. And they basically saved some of the bleacher wood from the old from that was now the auxiliary gym, what was then the main gym, when they did the remodel. And they made a plaque and they presented that to him. And Jeff Hall said that's just very good coach, very good person, and all Lincoln all the way. So Pierre picks up the ball here as we get out of the timeout here in the third quarter. That one comes out to Dawson Getz. Reset, restart. That comes back to Olson. 16 to shoot. Olson tries to ISO against Schaefer. Schaefer's not having any of it. Getz now tries to drive, and it's a Knoll pinches that away. That goes to Dilges. Back out to Olson. 5 to shoot. Olson with a long three. That's going to be offline. Rebound. DeGroat went up for it. And a whistle as the ball bounds out of bounds. It will be Lincoln ball. Brody Schaefer bringing the ball up. Lincoln leading 43-36. Slow things down a little bit. Takes the pick from Erickson. Now drives in along that right side of the lane. Krempkes pulls down the rebound. He does a little reverse lay-in, and he has 6. And a little whistle as the ball kind of got away from the underneath the hoop there. They'll give it back to Pierre. Lincoln will have some small pressure there in the backcourt as Dawson will get the ball across the half-court line, now being harassed by Erickson. Gets it to Olson, and Pierre will set up their offense. That's going to be Getz. Now back out. Sunshine. Sunshine tries to drive. Gets it to the free throw line. Now gets it inside to Dilges. Dilges blocked by Krempkes. Erickson. Krempkes up with a shot. No. Rebound. DeGroat. DeGroat still can't handle it, and there's a whistle underneath the hoop. And I believe we'll have a foul against Pierre. And that is Lincoln Dilges picking up his second foul of the game. Pierre's first foul of the third quarter, 4:34 remaining. Lincoln ball underneath the hoop. It will be Schaefer making the inbound pass. DeGroat. Krempkes. Knoll. Schaefer outside three-pointer, not quite. Rebounded DeGroat. DeGroat gets it into Krempkes. Krempkes goes up and one. Krempkes hits that shot. Makes it 8 on the afternoon. And Lincoln Dilges picks up 2 quick fouls in the third quarter. He's at 3 fouls right now. Krempke's at the line. He shoots free throws at a 72.4% clip. Averages 7.1 per game. He's got 8. Misses this free throw as Dawson pulls down the rebound. Eladio Simontal is set to come back into the game for Pierre. DeAndre Painter will also will also report to the scorers table as well. Olson gets left side. That's going to be Shufflebine. Shufflebine inside, can't quite get the shot off. That's going to be bounded around and taken away by Edison Knoll. Schaefer going to try drive in, gets it to Krempkes. Krempkes fakes once, now goes and one again. Luke Krempkes, the big 6'4" senior, finds his way to the free throw line again, and he goes double digits. Again, as Eladio Simontal will come into the game, and Lincoln Dilges will take a seat with 3 fouls. 3:53 to go, third quarter. Lincoln leading 49-36. Luke Krempke's at the line for 1 shot. That one's good. 11 points there, and DeAndre Painter will take Krempke's spot. He'll take the congratulations from the Lincoln bench as he takes a quick rest break. 50-36, Lincoln with the lead, 14-point advantage. Olson inside Simontal. Simontal working against DeGroat. Tries to get it down to, I believe that was Shufflebine, but it missed Shufflebine and ends up out of bounds. And another turnover from the Pierre Governors. And again, we talked about that at the very top of this broadcast. Pierre needs to take care of the ball a little bit more. we see a little bit of that. We see a little bit of that failing right there with a pass that I don't think Shufflebine really saw. And there, once again, just look at that. Same play. Schaefer down the right side, passes to Knoll and gets it to lay in. Lincoln with a 16-point lead as Kusler takes a timeout for the Pierre Governors. 3:29 to go in the third quarter. And Lincoln now with a 16-point lead. And once again, their two leading scorers, Sam Erickson, Sam DeGroat. Erickson with 14 points, DeGroat with 12. Krempkes has come along. He's got 8. He's got 10 now. But it was what was on the bench. But now as far as the Pierre Governors at this 30-second timeout, you just got to reset, restart, try to get the team's focus back in on the game, and simply try to take care of the ball a little bit better. For Lincoln, I mean, basically just continue to play defense the way you've been playing defense at this point. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Here's Luke Olson. Gets the pick from Simontal. Now takes the double team. Gets it in. That's going to be Shufflebine. Shufflebine is blocked from behind. And Schaefer I believe, will take the foul here. But nope, they got all the ball, but it is out of bounds. Pierre ball. They'll have 21 to shoot. So Addison Knowles going to take a foul here. So that's Lincoln's first and Knowles' first. And so body goes flying as Edison Knoll. And Dawson Getz, I think he just tripped him. That's going to end up being an offensive foul before the inbound pass. So Getz will pick up his first foul. That's Pierce's fourth for the third quarter. As Brody Schaefer now brings up the ball for Lincoln. Schaefer drives inside, kicks it back out to Painter. Painter had to go running for that one. Painter now going to try to drive the lane. He's going to go up. That's not going to be a little bit short. DeGroat picks up the garbage and puts it home. And DeGroat now matches the game high with 14 with Sam Erickson. Simontal drops it out to Olson. Fakes to Getz and now goes to the rim, and Painter a little bit slow on the step there as Olson puts that one home, makes it 54-38. Schaefer tries to drive that right side, gets around his defender, and that goes in. As Sutton Sunshine, and that's what so many of his opponents have seen, is you don't know when he's going to go, and when he does, that first step is so quick that the defender just doesn't quite know how to react to it. 56-38 is now 8 points for Brody Schaefer. This is going to be Olson inside of the ball. Throws up an almost prayer there. Rebound is blocked by DeGroat. And Lincoln has the ball coming down the other way. Here's Sam Erickson. Schaefer tries to find his way to the baseline. Gets it to Knoll. Knoll now comes back out. He's going to go right back in. Gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer with the deep three. Right side. No. Painter with a nice rebound coming flying in. Erickson for three. Bang! Sam Erickson, his fifth three-pointer of the game. 17 points on the afternoon. 59-38. Lincoln with a 19-point lead. 21-point lead. Inside, goes around. That doesn't fall. And that is going to be Painter pulling down that rebound for the Lincoln Patriots. And DeAndre Painter, he plays about 12 minutes a game. He averages about 2 rebounds per game. As we have about a minute left in the third quarter. 59-38, Lincoln with the lead. And there goes Schaefer. He sees the open lane to the left side. He can't put that one in, but again, right there to clean up the mess is Sam DeGroat. DeGroat now has 16 and a high pass going to Shufflebine. Shufflebine does collect it. Now it's Simontal. Gets the ball back to Olson. Over to Shufflebine. Shufflebine trying to go anywhere around Painter. Painter again just not having it. Getz goes up. That one will high off the board, and that goes. Dawson Getz now has 8 on the afternoon. It is 61-40. Brings the lead back to 21 points. Shot clock is off. We're in the final 20 seconds of the third quarter. Schaefer is going to be just happy enough to dribble that ball out by half court. and save it for a final shot. 10 seconds to go. Now starts the offense. Goes straight in, and look at that. Painter is going to have that rebound. He's going to go. DeAndre Painter hits that shot, and we're at the end of 3 here in the Lincoln Gym. Lincoln up by 23, 63-40. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on liveticket.tv.
Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Back to the Lincoln High Gym. Bruce Andera with you here. Lincoln basketball on Live Ticket TV. It is the Lincoln Patriots and the Pierre Governors opening the fourth quarter. Lincoln with a 23-point advantage, as this will be Dawson Getz from long range, and that will go. So make it 20-point advantage, 63-43. As we open the fourth quarter, as Dawson Getz now has 11 points. DeAndre Painter to Bilal. Bilal starting the fourth quarter for the Lincoln Patriots. That goes over to Schaefer. Schaefer tries to work his way in, gets it back out to Krempkes. Krempkes passes it to Isaiah Tier. Tier takes the pick from Krempkes, now gets it around to the left side. This will be Painter. Painter takes a shuffle first step, almost lost control of the ball, gets around Olson, up with the shot, and good. Painter now has 8 on the day. 65-43. Nice defense there as Krempkes comes flying in to knock the ball away from Sun and Shine, and he puts home now with 13 points on the afternoon. Just inside 7 to play. Gets almost lost control of the ball. Had to pick up dribble. Goes to Dilges. Dilges now back out to Getz. Getz on the right side. This is going to go over to, I believe that's Aharts. As that's Dilges that hit the deck there. We have a foul against Lincoln. 6:41 to play. And that'll be DeAndre Painter picking up his second foul. Inbound pass. Oh, Krempkes takes the offline pass and intercepts that. Schaefer still being hounded from Bite, but he just has a wide open lane to the hoop. And Brody Schaefer puts that home to now make it 10 for him. 26-point advantage with 6.5 to play. And Olson. We had a whistle on the floor as he started this drive, and we have a timeout on the floor. So Pierre's going to take a quick timeout here. 69-43, Lincoln with the lead. And if you want more basketball to add to your live ticket TV experience, you join Jason Andera every Wednesday on 605sports.com, as well as you can just search that on YouTube for Inside the 605. Jason will take you through the top performers and results from the previous week and help you get set up for the week ahead in South Dakota basketball with new rankings, key matchups, interviews, and inside information. That's Inside the 605 on 605sports.com and YouTube. As he regularly has Ryan Deal of 605 Sports on that show, and just everything South Dakota basketball that you can think of every week in about a 1-hour package. Great show that he puts on there on YouTube every Wednesday. 6:23 to go in this one. Lincoln holding a 26-point advantage, 69-43. And leading scores again, I think they have 1, 2, 3, 4 by my count, 4 players in double digits. Erickson, I believe, has 17. DeGroat has 17. I think Erickson has 18 or 19. And then Krempkes has 13. Schaefer was in there. And we have several substitutes as they'll come out with Edison Knoll, Isaiah Tier, Justin Bilal, DeAndre Painter, and Luke Krempkes will be the 5 forward of the Lincoln Patriots starting this coming out of the timeout. Long pass in. That was intended for Dilges, and that's a bit wide. It was off Krempke, so it'll stay with Pierre. 19 to shoot for the Pierre Governors. Looking for anywhere to throw that ball. He gets it to Dilges on the outside. Now inside. Firing is Olsen. Olsen off the front of the rim. Rebound to Getz. Getz up with the shot. Gets the shot and will get the foul as well. As Getz now has 13 points. It's a team high for Pierre. Foul on Krepke's. That's his first. The team's second. And Dawson Getz shoots free throws, 78% free throw shooter, so he's a pretty good free throw shooter. He hits this one and cuts the lead to 23. Now the pressure from the Pierre Governors. Knoll tries the trap, gets it over to Tier. Tier on the other side. Tier behind the back, tried to wing it to a teammate and was intercepted by Carter Schuffelbein. Olsen gets it in. Schuffelbein on the outside. Now tries to get in the lane. Can't quite get it there. Dilges with the high shot off the backboard. That's not going to go. Bilal gets the rebound on this one. And Lincoln with the ball again with 5.5 to go in the game. Isaiah Tier. He's going to call the shots from the point. Bilal. Knoll. To Krepke's. Inside to Bilal. Bilal can't quite handle that. A little bit too tall for him. And we're going to have some substitutes coming in for Lincoln as Erickson comes back into the game. DeGroat comes back into the game. Schaefer comes back into the game. Painter, Bilal, and Tier all take seats, so Lincoln will have their starting 5 back on the floor. Olsen has the ball for Pierre. And a long shot there. I believe that was Ahart's shooting that shot. And tried to save it. Schuffelbein tried to save it. Nice little hustle play there, but again over the head of Getz, and that will be Lincoln ball. 5:05 to go in the game. Lincoln leading 69-46. And once again, there's the half-court trap from Pierre. Gets it to Krepke's. Krepke's on a bouncing pass. He'll go to the line for 2. Always like to see the coaches that coach their team, and they're trying to play defense all the way to the end, even when the game's 20, 30 points advantage. 4:58 to go in this one. Krepke's hits the first free throw. Carter Schuffelbein will pick up that foul, as this will be Sawyer Sunshine coming into the game for Pierre, as Aharts will take a seat. Second shot off the back of the rim, pulled down by Dawson Getz, and Pierre will take the ball with another possession. 70-46, Lincoln with a 23-point lead. One fake there from Sunshine, gets it back to Schuffelbein. Now to Olsen. Olsen loses control of the ball as he tried to split the defense, picks the ball back up, gets it to Sunshine. Sunshine inside to Dilges. Dilges working against Krepke's. He's going to go up. He'll hit this one. As Getz now has 10. Oh, sorry, Dilges has 10, excuse me. 22-point advantage. Krepke's to DeGroat. DeGroat gets it blocked on the way up, but also gets fouled. As this will be a pure foul, their second of the fourth quarter. 4:15 to go in the game. And Dilges will pick up his 4th. Neither team in the bonus yet. DeGroat hands it off to Schaefer. Schaefer now going to reset the offense from the right side. Gets it to DeGroat. Into Krepke's. Krepke's with a little late with a little 13-footer. That one doesn't go. Schuffelbein with the rebound. And halfway through the fourth quarter, Pierre has the ball set down 70-48. Picking the ball up there is Dilges. Dilges working against Krepke's, and it's off Krepke's and out of bounds. Pierre ball, 22 to shoot. Out to Sunshine. That one's going to be Dawson Getz for 3 off the front of the rim. Scramble for the ball. That is picked up by Olsen. Olsen up with the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on Krepke's. It's his second. The team's 3rd. Luke Olson, team's leading scorer, 16.3 per game. He shoots free throws at 70.8. And he hits this one to make it 12 on the afternoon for him. Coming into the game here, Corday Austin for the Pierre Governors. He will take the place of Lincoln Dilges. Second shot from Olson. That's offline. Krempke pulls down the rebound. Gets it to Schaefer, and 3.5 to play in this one. 21-point lead for the Lincoln Patriots. So these are the games you like to see when they can just take over the game whenever they can. And it's a different person that can take over the game at any given time for these Patriots. They have so many different scores, so many different ways they can knock you down. Erickson, that's a nice save there from DeGroat, by the way. He lost control of the ball. Scramble for the ball that Schaefer picks up. It gets it to Erickson. 6 to shoot. Back to Schaefer. 5 to shoot. Long three from the outside. That one's offline. They'll call advantage on that one, and this will be Olson. Over to Shufflebein. Shufflebein for 2. Foot on the line. That's going to be pulled down by Erickson. Long pass in. This is going to be Edison. Knoll up with the shot. No. DeGroat on the rebound tip in, just as we've seen so many times today. 72-49. Your Lincoln Patriots leading this one by 23. Cruising toward their 15th victory of the season. As it looks like coming into the game here, Owen Duffy and Justin Bilal ready to check into the game for Lincoln. So you talk about, we're coming down to the end of the season. You talk about playoff seeding here. Right now, Lincoln is the number 1 in seed points, even though they're the number 2 ranked team by the media. Right now, if everything holds, they would be playing Sturgis in the Sodex 16 on March 8th. Pierre, right now, 15th seed. They would be going to Brandon Valley, and right now they're kind of hanging around trying to stay in that Sodex 16. They'll have 5 games left to prove their case. Inbound pass picked up by Caden Aharts. Gets it back out, Sun and Shine. Now this is going to be Corday Austin. That one's a little bit offline. That's Shufflebein. He can't quite make it fall. And rebound pulled down. And this is going to be number 25, Jaden Haley. As Hanneman goes into some of his back bench here, this is going to be number 13, Owen Duffy. Back to Bilal. A little preview maybe of next year. I don't know. With some of the players that will be kind of promoted to more playing time in next season. This is going to be a big shot there from number 41, Brody Knorr. And that one's offline and out of bounds. Now coming into the game here, Spencer Schramm. Senior Spencer Schramm, the 6'6 senior center. He'll take the place of Bilal. Aharts brings the ball up, and again later tonight we'll have another broadcast here for the Lincoln girls. That one will be tipping at 7 p.m. They'll play against the number 3 ranked Brandon Valley Lynx. We'll see how they do against them. So that's a little bit later tonight, but as this one is going to be a long pass, and Jaden Haley does well to pull that one down. Haley goes in with the shot. He's going to get fouled, so he'll go to the line. Bennett Swartos. We'll pick up that foul, as both teams have now kind of gone into their back bench a little bit. As Jaden Haley hits this one, makes it 73-49. Now set to come in here, Everett Starks for Lincoln. Second shot up, that one also falls. 74-49 makes it a 25-point lead. And now Haley will take a seat, and here's Everett Starks. Everett Starks, a 6-foot sophomore. Sees some limited playing time here at the varsity level. That's now going to be Caden Morris. He gets it over. Yeah, but that's Morris. Gets it over to Sun and Shine. Sun and Shine is going to get the ball down. So that's going to be blocked by number 33, Lucas Honor. And Lincoln balls, we have got about a minute to play. Duffy. Knorr for 3. Offline. That's going to be rebounded by Pierre, and that's going to be Caden Morris pulling that one down. Inside. Up with the shot is Aharts, and bounces around and out. Tipped around. and out of bounds. This will be Lincoln ball, 43.1 seconds to go. So again, Lincoln cruising toward their 15th victory of the season. They'll likely be 15-1 at the end of this one. Pierre will probably drop to 5-10 as after this game. That's going to be Schramm. Schramm tried to drive inside. This is going to be shot by Owen Duffy. That's not going to be short. And Pierre with the ball now with under 25 to play. We'll have to see if Pierre tries for another shot here. Morris. Sun and shine, back to Morris. Aharts tries to drive in, lost control of the ball momentarily, gets it back out. This is going to be Corday Austin. And Austin hits that one. Makes it 74-51, and Lincoln's going to dribble this one out and close out their 15th victory of the season. We're at the end of this one. Your Lincoln Patriots will go home with the victory today, 74-51 over the Pierre Governors. We hope you enjoyed our presentation of Lincoln High School basketball on Live Ticket TV. We'll hope you'll join us tonight for the girls' game against Brandon Valley. For all of us here at Live Ticket TV, Memphis, Ashland, and Carly, I am Bruce Andera. We wish you a good afternoon, and we'll see you tonight.